Hello everybody. Let's work on the week 3 assignment, print reading, together. The first thing you need to know about this assignment is that it is critical or crucial that you master all these concepts before moving forward in our course. And therefore, if you didn't get a 100% score on this assignment, please go through this video and these resources, tackle it again, try it again, all right, and resubmit. Right? Please don't just write down the answers. Go ahead and work through the problems again. Right? Let's start with the scale reading activity. Right? This page right here you see on the screen. And to do this correctly, you needed the printout of this paper at 100% scale. All right, just a pencil and your architectural scale. All right, so let's start with number 1, measure the height and width. The scale is 1/4 inch equals 1 foot. All right, that means you need to turn until you find this scale right here that says 1/4. All right, and we're going to measure height. It looks like exactly 5 feet. And then we measure width. And looks like just a smidge over 21. How did I get 21? Be sure you're measuring from this side, and you're going to measure 1 foot, 2 foot, 3, 4, 6, 8, 10, all the way to 20, and it's 21 feet right here, and I aligned right there. But look over here, it's just a little bit over that. We're going to count inches from this direction. So starting from the 0, 1 inch, 2 inch, looks to me like 3 inches. All right, so I'm going to say 21 feet, 3 inches. All right, and if you got anywhere close to that, you're good enough for this. Okay, let's move to the next one on the sheet here. Measure the exterior dimensions of the rectangle. The scale is 1/8 of an inch equals a foot. All right, so using this architectural scale, we're going to turn until we find the one that says 1/8 right here. Right. Let's do the height first. It measures, so I'm lining up the 0 with the corner here. And this time we're going to go with this set of numbers, starting with 0, 4, 8, 12. It looks like we're at exactly 12 feet. All right. And moving for the width, again, line up the 0 with the corner. And we're going to end up with 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 33. It looks like exactly 34 feet to me. All right, 34 feet. All right, let's take a look at question 3 on this worksheet. It says, in scale, how far apart are these two rectangles? So we are given this distance of 55 feet, and we want to find this distance. How far apart are these? All right. So the first thing you might try is to kind of turn and use your scale and see if any of these scales match this distance of 55 feet so that they read correctly. And the answer is no, none of them do. But hey, we've got another scale, right? We've got the engineering scale. Now, when I'm recording this, I swear I own one, but I couldn't find it anywhere. So here is the printable one that's located in your module, all right? And I printed it out and we'll take a look. So measuring from one side, is it 55? Not really. All right, no. 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 Hey, this one looks promising. All right, so if you start from 0, we notice 2, 4, and so this is 5, and it's just about 5.5. All right. So it turns out that with the engineering scale, you multiply these markings by 10, and so let's sorry, let me slide that exactly. And so this is going to be exactly 55 feet. So using the 1 inch equals 50 feet scale, let's come over here and let's measure. It looks like the distance between here is exactly 70 feet. All right, so your answer is 70 feet. Okay. But what if you didn't quite catch that? That's fairly difficult to do. Maybe you did it this other way, right? Maybe you set this up as a ratio, as in perhaps your algebra class. So what you would do here is you would come over, and I'm using this is like the regular ruler. It's measured in sixteenths. So this is 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inches. All right. And so maybe you came over here and measured and decided that that was exactly 1 inch. All right, looks just a smidge over, like 1 and 1/32. But anyway, and then we're going to come over here and we're going to measure. This is exactly 1 inch and 1, 2, 3/8. So if this is 1 inch, which is 8/8 of an inch, and this, we're going to call this x because we don't know what that distance is. It was, what was it again? 1 and 3/8, so 8/8, 9/8, 10/8, 11/8 of an inch. 11/8 of an inch. Right. We can set up a ratio here. So 55 feet is to 8/8 of an inch, as x feet is to 11/8 of an inch. And then we just solve for x. All right, cross multiply. And then we're going to divide by this. All right. This is going to cancel. And we'll use our calculator. And we get 75.6 feet. Was x. All right. And the difference here is due to the inaccuracy of our measurement, probably that very first measurement of 8/8. All right. So we're close. If you got somewhere within this range, all right, count it correct. Next, the scale is 1 in 60. What are the tank diameters in feet? All right, so 1 in 60, you're going to be like, what? It's not on this architectural scale. That's because you need to turn to your engineering scale and find the 60. All right, and the only tricky thing about this is remembering that you're going to have to multiply by 10. All right, so let's just do tank number 1 together. We find the diameter, which is all the way across. All right, and it looks like 10.5. All right, multiply that by 10, and we have 105 feet. Okay. All right, and so you would follow that same procedure for the rest of these. Okay. How far apart are tanks 1 and 6 measured in a straight line? All right, again, all you have to do is remember that you're still using the 1 in 60 and measure that straight line in between them. We've got 8.5. All right, so those are 85 feet apart. All All right, given a scale of 3/32 of an inch equals a foot, how long is the exit access corridor? We're simply going to measure from here to here using the 3/32. Turn, turn, turn until you find 3/32. Line one end up with the 0. The other end, it looks like it falls between 52 and 53. Right? So you could make a little mark here and then come measure. That's extra, it looks like 6 inches. All right. Or you could, once you measured and you lined up with 0 and you measured feet, then you can shift your scale over to the right to align with a whole number. And then over here on the left, hey, we're measuring in inches and we've got 6 inches. So the answer is going to be 52 feet 6 inches.